your favorite childhood toy.
Sorry.
Yeah, anyone can start. We're doing your name, how long you've been a CE for, and your favorite childhood toy.
I'll start. I'm Andrea again. I have been a CE for 1 month and 1 day, and my favorite toy was probably the drums because it would most annoy my parents.
I'm Kristen, and I've been a CE since the end of March. And let's see, a favorite toy. It just depends on the age, I guess. Like when I was young, I was big into dolls. So I really always wanted to be mom from the time I was little. So yeah, dolls.
Okay.
My name is Rhonda again, and I signed up in the spring as well. And my favorite toy was a ball.
I'm Jenny, and I've been a CE for about a month.
Yeah, you guys are
Just,
fun.
yeah, just about as long as you have. And I would have to say childhood toy. I was usually outside climbing trees and getting dirty and in the mud, so I didn't really have like a specific toy I was attached to. So.
I'm Jill, and I have been a CE, I think, since June. I'm going to say, around June. So, 4 months or so. Dolls would probably be mine, dolls and Barbies, and I still have my very first doll.
And I'm Shelly, and I've been a CE since last October. And my favorite childhood toy was definitely an Annie doll that my mom made for me.
Sweet. Like little orphan or
Yeah.
like brand new?
Yep, I basically wanted to be an orphan.
I'm Debbie. I've been a CE since May, and it's a toss-up between trees and books, because I would take a book up a tree and sit in it. And that's when I would hide out.
I'm Rebecca, and probably my teddy bear, seeing as I still have it. And and then books. So definitely books.
I'm Amy. I've been a CE since April, and probably either art supplies or stuffed animals. Those are like my two favorites. So.
I'm Erica, and I've been a CE for almost 2 years. And my favorite childhood toy would be a dollhouse. I love like wallpaper, and I make stuff to put in the rooms, and I'd sew little quilts, and yeah. Okay, before we get into it too much here, is anybody participating in the Impact event tonight? Do you guys know what the Impact event is? Impact is our online Facebook recruiting event that we have once or twice a month. And it's happening tonight at 8:30. So I know Shelly and I have people that are going to be on. Anybody else? You do too? Okay. So, just let me know what you want to do. Like, if we're not done by 8:30, I'm going to just, log on. So, feel free to do it if you brought your laptop or whatever. So, or, if you need to go home to, concentrate better, that's fine too. But, I mean, it's pretty much done for you. It's just nice to, see if your
So
person has.
what is it?
So, it's on Facebook, and sometimes I host it and sometimes Jess does. And we just post, there's about 8 posts that we do that describe the business opportunity with Trades of Hope. So giving kind of 8 different aspects of Trades of Hope. And to see, so you can just, it's a very easy invite if you have someone in mind that you think would make a great CE, to be able to just invite them to this. It's totally non-threatening. It's just on Facebook. They can sit there and just watch it, or they can comment. If there's a prize at the end, we do a drawing for the people who are invited, that aren't CEs, to be able to win something, and then it just gives them something to think about, so they don't have to, there's no pressure to join or anything like that. I think you can, did you do it, Andrea? Yeah, so how did you feel being in it?
It was easy. I mean, you could ask questions if you wanted to, but you didn't feel pressured to ask a question. So you could sit back a little bit and watch the videos or listen to the conversation. I think I ended up asking a question or two at the end, but
Yeah,
So
so
it's
it's
an
pretty,
opportunity
like,
to hear someone
non-threatening.
other than the person who is trying to solicit you, I guess, or
Yeah.
sponsor you or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
it just brings up the conversation again with people
Right.
that maybe you have talked to about trades at
Different
home,
perspective.
but they're like, haven't signed on yet, or like, hey, you know, would you be interested in joining the impact event? Just kind of easy way to bring it up again, or just people who live far away from you or whatever that you can't get together with to share the opportunity. Impact is great for that. So, so some of us will be logging onto that at 8:30. And if you're sitting here going, oh my gosh, I wish I had known about that, and you have someone to invite, let me know, and I can just invite you to the event, and then you can invite your person. So,
And how often do you do that?
usually once or twice a month. For sure, once a month. Usually
Fast
twice.
paced and fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
Mhm.
It's just like, it's over,
Pressure.
done, over,
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah, it's a half an hour.
Half
so.
an hour, boom. It's very fast.
I'm not doing impact, but I do have a hostess who can be tricky to get a hold of, who's potentially calling me between 7:30 and 8. So
Okay.
I walk out. Yeah.
Can
So
I grab a water, cupcakes for anybody?
I would love a water.
It's just nice to go through funny tiny little bottles so we can refill them. Okay, cool. All right, Shelley has a little fun reading for us to do. I don't know if any of you are familiar with John Hatmaker, who is both hilarious and serious too. And I'm assuming you're reading something serious. I don't know.
kind of. So we're going to talk about fashion. Yeah,
So
the
I'd like to have a
thank you.
little inspirational portion of our meeting, so
Yeah.
Shelley's providing that for us.
Okay. It's called Run Your Race. Run your race. Maybe you need to invest in your gifts, take a class, go to a conference, sign up for a seminar, start that small business, put that website up, build in some space. Say yes to that thing. Work with a mentor. Stop minimizing what you are good at and throw yourself into it with no apologies. Do you know who will do this for you? No one. You are it. Don't bury that talent, because the only thing fear yields is one dormant gift in a shallow grave. How many trot out in that tired cliche, I'm waiting for God to open a door, and he is all, I love you, but get going, pumpkin, because usually chasing the dream in your heart looks surprisingly like work. Don't just stand there, bust a move. Yes, God often sounds like young MC. You are good at something for a reason. God designed you this way on purpose. It isn't fake or fluke or small. These are the mind and heart and hands of a voice you've been given, so use them. Let the rest of us grin at you while you run your race. Let us be proud. Let us be inspired and grateful that God made you to do this thing like a boss. The timing is never right. Forget that. It rarely just falls into your lap. You're probably not guaranteed success. This might be a risk. It will require sacrifices from you and maybe your people. And you might step out on a shaky, shaky leg. But off you go, because we were not created to stand still. Even though that is safe and familiar and you are guaranteed never to fall or stumble or grow weary, we were made to run. So run. I'm grinning at you. We all are. And I just thought that was so perfect when I read it. Because I think so many times in this business especially, I feel like I'm done. I can't hear one more no. Or one more customer complaint. And then I realize I'm not running the race for them. I'm running the race for me, and I'm running this race for these women that need a voice. And so I just thought, when I read that, I thought I'd like to share that with all of you too. So, thank you. You're welcome.
All right. So I'm going to kind of go through just some kind of training stuff now, and then we'll have time to ask questions and hang out and talk about the retreat. Don't let me forget to talk about the retreat, because several of you have asked about that. So I'm going to make sure we go there. Okay, so who can tell me how to make $1,000 a month doing Transcom?
Book the party.
At least have 8 parties or something. 2 a week.
Someone from those training.
And so if you did 2 parties a week, how much money would you need to, what would your sales volume need to be to make $1,000?
500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For party.
Per party?
per party. So if you had, because, and it's why it's 500 at 600 is because at that level, you would be, your bonus would kick in. So you'd be getting, you know, we get bonuses at $500, $1,000, and $3,000. So if you were selling, okay, if you did that, what is it? The $500 to make 1,000, you would be getting 25% at that point of what you sell. So if you think about that, so if you are wanting to make $1,000 a month, what that would look like would be 8 parties a month, 2 parties a week at $500. And $500 is about what our average party is through Trades of Hope, just statistically. Shelly and I were talking about this the other day though, and one kind of cool thing is I think in our area, it's higher than that. My parties are usually more like 600. You know, sometimes, you know, I think I'm very disappointed when it's only like 300. But I think in our area, we just go talk to her.